Y'all good.
Shalom, Akim.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we want to give our praises
To Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
No honest to our elders, the apostles of Great Millstone, and honest to you brothers who are out there doing the work in sincerity and in truth. And this lesson is entitled, A Woman Wants a Lord-Fearing Man Until She Gets One. All right? Because, and this is directed towards you women. All right? Because what you do is the control that Babylon has given you. All right? When you get with men of the Lord, and yes, you Israelite women, that's who you're talking to. When you get with men of the Lord, and the way that we do things, we dedicate our time and everything in our life to the ministry. So what you do is you get upset, you know, because you want us to dedicate our time to you. Because Babylon taught you that you need to be worshipped. Babylon taught you on the Tyler Perry movie that a man is supposed to just give all this time up for you. And that's not the case, man. Real men don't operate that way.
Right.
And plenty of you women, you end up fighting this control war with you always with the brothers, or you always doing this, or you always doing that. But in actuality, the man doing the right thing. But you want a nigga in the street who dedicating his time to the streets.
Right.
You want a man with no morals, no structure about himself, that just worship you all the time, who got this good job, who take you out on trips, let you see the world, and you do everything at his expense? Or do you want an actual man that's a leader, that's doing the right thing? See, a lot of you women who are that way, you're wicked. And the Most High is going to destroy you. And if you do have that mentality, and you have a man of the Lord, you better believe that you will be removed from him. If you ain't removed now, it's going to happen later. All right? And that's just the way that it goes. Okay? Because once you affiliate yourself with one of us, man, you're going to have to conduct yourself the way that the scriptures tell you to. And you're going to have to be under control. That's just plain, man. It ain't no disrespect thing. Because any man will treat a woman right. But at the same time, you women, you have a problem with actually being in your place. You want to be in the place of a man. I say, so when you be the God-fearing man who's doing the things that a man's supposed to do, now, all of a sudden, you want to celebrate Valentine's Day. You want to celebrate Christmas. You want to celebrate all this bullshit that people in the world do. What does that show about you? You wicked.
Yep.
All right?
And it's problematic, man, because what you do is you utilize the ideology from Tyler Perry, and you let that create your perception of a man or a God-fearing man. But when you come to the scriptures, what that nigga is teaching you or indoctrinating you with is bullshit, man. All right?
And keep in mind, you're being taught by a drag queen. All right? That is a drag queen.
Right. And bros, and this is something me and the elder always talk about. What they try to do is they try to manipulate one thing in your life. All right? And if you do that, or if you bend that issue for them, that's going to create a whole avenue of a lifestyle. Because see, Satan works through them to eradicate you from the truth, man. All right? And these women, they don't fear Yahweh Shem Al-Shah. We know that feminine, the term of feminine goes back to lack of faith. And we know these women do not have faith. All right, they're carnal, and their allegiance is to Esau on this side, man. Through his indoctrination of the American dream or Bill black culture, man. All right, and a lot of you women are going to be put down, man. All right, get that Ecclesiastes 12 and 10, man.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 10.
Right.
The preacher sought out to find out acceptable words, and that which was written was upright, even words of truth.
I'm sorry. Get 12 and 13, my bad.
Salakia. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13. Mm-hmm. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
Right, the conclusion, the end of the whole matter. All right, this is the conclusion. This is the end of the matter. Go ahead.
Fear the Most High Yahweh.
And you fear the Most High by doing what he tells you to do, man. All right, that's how you fear the Most High. Continue.
And keep his
And
commandments.
keep his commandments. So what we're doing right now, we're rehearsing the righteous act. But we know first and foremost is our faith in Yahweh Shai, and that's going to instill in us to keep the laws, statutes, and the commandments that we can keep. Go ahead.
For this is the whole duty of man.
This is the whole duty of man. Meaning this is your moral and your spiritual obligation is to the Most High, not to your woman, man. All right, because see, once you basically get a woman, all right, and at the end of the day, if you're a spiritual man, you have to understand your woman is of the world.
Right.
All right, so basically, it's always going to be enmity amongst you and your woman because she still believes in holidays. Hey, some of us have women that still go to church, so on and so forth. So it's always going to be that enmity, which is going to promote hatred because at the end of the day, we're not on the same wavelength.
If I can say this, man, see, women, y'all have this misconception of what a man of the Lord is, man. When you think of a man of the Lord, you think of a man in a three-piece suit with a necktie, walking around with a Bible, you know what I'm saying, going into church, you know what I'm saying, talking about the Lord loves everybody. Going to, you know, clean face, you know, going to your house after Sunday dinner and shit, and just shooting the bullshit, man. But that's not what it is, man. A true man of the Lord, man, is a rugged man, man. He's uncut. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna just be raw, man. He's gonna come with the complete truth, regardless of how you feel about it. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna tell you like it is according to the scriptures, man.
Yeah, using the old English. A man of the Lord is a crude lout. And what that means is he's like he could be a rude fellow.
Right.
Who seems impolite by the way that he speaks the truth. He's rough around the edges and all of that. That's a crude lout. You know? Yeah, so you know, we not gonna come in no gift wrap package.
Right.
You know, we just gonna be us, man. And you gotta fall in line. See, a lot of times you women, you don't wanna fall in line. You don't wanna give up the control that Esau that you have, man.
Right.
In order to fall in your place, your proper place that the Lord wants you in. Now, when you do that, you good.
Right.
See, but the majority of you women, you don't want to do that, man.
That's right.
And that's why this video is being made, because a lot of you're going to get destroyed. Because this is the way that you are, man. And if you don't want to take heed to it, then that's on you. You know, because a lot of you women, you get upset because you're the type of person to try to find some way, because you're an insecure woman with low self-esteem. What you do is you depend on somebody else, or you depend on a man to make you feel special, or make you feel loved. I just don't feel like you love me. You know, it's with the brother. You know, it's this. You never do anything. Like, man, you have personal problems. All right, you got your own demons you need to fight. All right. If a man is with you and he's taking care of you and he's holding you down, obviously he loves you. All right. You wouldn't want a man to come around you, baby. I just don't feel love every day. That's you. All right. And a lot of you are like an anchor on the ship, man. All right. The ship trying to go, but the anchor's still in the sand. The ship can't go nowhere, man. All right. So, hey, you gotta either cut the anchor as a whole so the ship can flow, or pull that anchor back up and put it into the ship. So you got two options. You're gonna repent, get in line, and get in the structure of what the Lord told you to do, or you're gonna get cut off. You know? And we're not saying that out of just a hate for you. Like, it's true. You can't get mad at us for telling you the truth, man.
Right.
See, one thing about women, even when you make these videos, women comment and they get upset, you know, because you called them out. And then at the same time on the slick, try to holler at you. You see what I'm saying? Like, nobody wants your crazy ass, man. And nobody wants the problems that come with you.
Right.
All right, you have to conduct yourself the right way. And until then, no, you are not acceptable of the Lord. All right? Because if you're going to be acceptable of the Lord, that's going to start with how you treat your man.
Right. That's how you receive your salvation. All right, through your man. Because according to 1 Corinthians, it's Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, all right? The elect man and then the woman, man. All right, the Most High's not going to deal with you woman excluding the man. No, the only way that you get on those chariots, it has to be a package deal, man.
Brother Meyer brought out earlier about a true man of the Lord. You know, he's rugged. You know, the greatest man that ever walked this planet Earth, our Lord and Savior Yahweh Shai, he was known as an austere man.
That's right.
And you look at the word austere, it says strict or severe in discipline.
Yeah.
You know, so we supposed to be in like-minded of Yahweh Shai. The same man that he used simple women to go about in the churches every Sunday and read about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but then you look at these metrosexual niggas, you know, with lineups and mustaches and things of that nature, and you see, or you say to yourself, because of the perception of what the world is giving you, that this is a God-fearing man.
Right.
But meanwhile, this nigga eat pork, he's exercising in adultery, or exercising homosexuality, or so on and so forth. But you would give all kudos to that fucking brute beast, man. All right, the Most High is gonna kill a lot of you women because y'all are not fucking right, man. All right, give me that. Yeah, 1 Corinthians 7 is what
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 28. But, and if thou marry, thou hast not sinned. And if
So
a,
if you marry, if you meet a woman, if you marry, that's no sin. All right? Because the Apostle Paul stated that it's better to marry than to what? Than to burn. All right, go ahead.
and if a virgin marry,
Right.
she have not
Go
sinned.
ahead.
Nevertheless,
Nevertheless, and this is the point. Go ahead.
such shall have trouble in the flesh.
Such shall have trouble in the flesh. All right, now when you go into that term trouble, it's Strong's G 2349. It's like Strong's G 2347 pronounced as thalipsis or thalipsis, and it states metaphor for oppression, affliction, tribulation, straits. All right, why? Because at this time frame, women are in control of our households, which goes back to that throws off the hierarchy within our structure as a family unit. Now jump to Genesis 3:15, man.
This is Genesis chapter 3, verse 15.
Right.
And I will put enmity between thee and the woman,
Go ahead.
and between thy seed and her seed.
Right.
It shall bruise thy
Now, this
head.
is the reference point is the nation of Israel, okay, and also the serpent, which is going into the lineage of the Edomites, man. All right, and that's meaning that enmity means hatred. Go ahead.
It shall bruise thy head,
Right.
and thou shalt bruise his heel. Unto the woman he said,
Right, and this is the point. Go ahead.
I will greatly multiply thy sorrow,
Right.
and thy conceptions. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children.
Right, and that's why they have these pains when they're bearing forth children, man, because it's going back to the curse when the woman basically brought that philosophy and promoted it to out, man. Go ahead.
And thy desire shall be to thy
And
husband,
that desire, your desire is supposed to be to your husband, meaning your craving. All right, so basically, you supposed to do what your man tells you to do, and that happens in the household of Moab, Ammon, Ishmael, okay, and even what's another race? And Ham. All right, but when it comes to our household, women rules our household. Esau may give them a high-paying job, and that's already an issue right there because now that woman feels that she can tell you what to do based on her income. All right, now the scripture states that to a woman, your woman, her desire is supposed to be to you. So us as Israelite men, basically we have to follow that format. We supposed to rule our household. Now, another reason why basically we have trouble within the flesh because our desires now are made to our will. And now that throws everything off. Now that's literally like having children ruling your household because why? It's not going to that spiritual hierarchy the Most High has established in 1 Corinthians, the 11th chapter with Yahweh, Yahushua, the man and then the woman.
Exactly, and that's why it's important for you women to be in line. Because one thing you women do is you like to blame the man for your problems. And I guarantee a lot of women that watch the video, well, what if I'm being a good wife? What if I cook, I clean?
Well, it doesn't
and he doesn't even do this, he doesn't do that. Well, like I say, are you handling that situation the way that it's supposed to be handled? According to the scriptures?
Right.
Because the scriptures tell you how to handle a situation with a man who ain't right. All right? Are you doing what you're supposed to do? Stop pointing the finger at everybody else for your problems.
Right.
Yeah, you can point and say, hey, I had a wicked man. Were you righteous? Did you do everything how the Lord told you to do it? A majority of you don't do the things that the Most High told you to do. Right. You're guilty of a whole bunch of things, but you love to point out flaws of the man. All right, as if you don't have flaws, and I guarantee you got a whole bunch of them.
Yeah.
All right. So the thing is, man, you're supposed to be a unit. You're supposed to be supporting your man. You're supposed to be doing all these different things. Now you alone have fucked the whole family structure up because you failed to get instruction.
Right.
You want to form the structure. You want to be in control. You want to say what a man needs to be doing and what he don't need to be doing versus what you need to be doing.
But then when you tell them and you open up the scriptures to you so-called God-fearing woman, when you open up the scriptures and let them know, now that's your interpretation. When it's in black and white.
Exactly.
When it's in black and white, you still try to combat us and say, well, you know what, that's your interpretation of it.
It ain't like that now.
Right.
Right, and women, you're the only sex or gender that has no solutions. You see what I'm saying? Like you can tell anybody all day what it ain't.
Right.
Well, no, that ain't it. That ain't that. Okay, so what's the solution then?
Right.
Well, I don't know. Well, then stop talking. You have no answers.
That's right.
That's why it's meant for the man to be the head.
That's right.
All right, so everything can be structured properly.
Right, because a true
You know?
man of the Lord, emotions will be overruled by his spirit, man. You women go by your emotions, which creates your thought process, man.
Right.
That's why when you make a decision on Thursday, you feel different by Friday because you base the decision on your emotions, man.
And then a lot of women, they get upset because we say, hey, the man's the head. Well, look, we wouldn't even have to make lessons like this if women didn't act as if the man is not the head.
Right.
You literally get upset. We could actually have a 30-second video saying, well, you know, the man is the head, so you women, y'all need to respect the man and be better. There's gonna be a whole bunch of comments on there where these men, they such and such, such and such. See, that already goes to show you with your finger pointing asses that you upset that the fact that the man has been chosen by the Most High to be a leader.
Right.
That's for your benefit. All right, because if the man is good, he gonna hold you down.
Right.
He's gonna take care of you. Any blessing that he get, guess what? That's gonna be y'all blessing. All right, he's not gonna even hold you back, man. He's gonna be with you 100% of the way. And why? Because the Lord commands that, man.
That's right. That's right.
He commands you to treat your family right,
That's
man.
right, man.
So, but you women, you don't want to give up their control, and you have all these control issues and low self-esteem issues, and you try to bring that in. And that's why the majority of you here, especially in America, it's you American women who really have that problem.
Yeah.
All right. Other women in other countries, they've been raised differently.
They treat you like kings, man.
But you grow fake nails, you got blonde hair, you got the nerve to go around and tell somebody else what they need to be doing.
Right.
And with a blonde wig on.
Right. Everything is fake on you, but then you have the audacity to say you want a real man.
Right.
You know? But everything is fake upon you.
They'll cut their eyebrows off to draw them back on. What sense did that make?
Yeah.
But you think you supposed to have some say-so or run something?
Right.
Come on, man.
Like the man was put in a leadership position because that's how the Most High wanted it. And then on top of that, the man sees the bigger picture. All right? Women don't see long term. That's something that was given to the man to see long term. It's something that was given to the man to rule his household.
Right.
All right? And like I say, and the woman is supposed to make that household better by supporting that man.
Right.
And the trivial things like cleaning, cooking, helping him with his ideas, help him bring his ideas to life, help him in the things that he do. And it works out for the children, it works out for the whole family structure. But, like I say, women refuse to do that because they want everything. They want you to dedicate everything to them. And then what happens is if shit gets real rough, they wind up leaving, and they be with the worst man ever after that, a real degenerate, and then, you know, those demons, they just pretty much destroy you after
Got
that.
a quick precept to prove that a woman was an asset. Genesis 24:15, and it came to pass before he had done speaking that, behold, Rebekah came out, who was born to Bethuel, son of Milcah, the wife of Nahor, Abraham's brother, with her pitcher upon her shoulder. She was an asset. You know, she was helping basically her family thrive, man. You know, women made garments, like you said, they fed the flock, so on and so forth. But now these independent women, they believe that you're supposed to cater and worship them, man. You know?
Like, you do everything at the man's expense.
Right.
Like, especially with that multiple wives thing. If he got the means to take care of, wait, what do you mean? If he got the means to take care of all these different women. Like, no, you should be helping him. Like, y'all should be holding your own weight. It shouldn't be up to a man to support your ass, man, and financially and mentally and with all this time.
Right.
That is insane.
Right.
How is this supposed to ever work if he has to divide every penny that he got amongst all of you? No, what you gonna be doing? What, buying Gucci bags or some shit? You better hold your weight. You better go get a job if he needs your help. If he needs your help, go get a job. If he needs things done for him, go do it. Stop having a black culture nigga woman mentality. You supposed to hold up, man. You supposed to hold it down, man.
In Genesis, the Lord said He created Adam a helper, man.
Help me. I'm a helper, yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
You supposed to be helping him, man.
Right.
Meanwhile, these women like you supposed to do everything at your expense. No, man. That's against the code, man. That's against the scriptures, man. You supposed to be a helpmeet. That ain't helping if it's always at my expense and you have every idea in the world on how to spend my money or my time. See what I'm saying? All right, go ahead.
This, Proverbs 29:27. An unjust man is an abomination to the just, and he that is upright in the way is abomination to the wicked.
Right.
So, man of the Lord, hey, it's gonna be that distinction between man and Lord. You know, that you see a nigga woman trying to get with him, man. It's just not gonna be right, man.
Right.
That's why in the scriptures it says, I'm gonna say, wicked woman is given to a portion to a wicked man. You know, because the Most High, He didn't want to sit up like that. And a good point, Job.
Job 2:9. Then said his wife unto him, doest thou still retain thine integrity? Curse the Most High and death.
That just proves you, man, hey, these women are not right in the spirit, especially these women back in ancient times. So how much more in the days of America?
Exactly.
You know? So all these different afflictions Job was going through, she wanted him to curse the Most High, man. Forget all the good times that they done had. And Job said, she wanted like a curse the Most High. Should we receive good and not receive evil?
Right.
You know?
Ecclesiastes 7:26. And I find more bitter than you bring it up.
This is This is Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 26. And I find it more bitter than death, the woman whose heart is snares and nets.
Yeah, more bitter than death is a woman. Meaning death is easy compared to being with a wicked ass woman, man.
Yeah, whose heart is snares and nets. And part of that heart, which is snares and nets, is you're always trying to get control over shit, man.
You plotting to take us out
Yeah,
the
you
truth.
plotting, and you over here, well, I'm going, hey, stop spending so much time with the brothers, you take me out. You know, and then you don't ever spend the night with me. You always spend the day with me, so then you give her the night. You always spend the night with me. You used to spend the day with me, so then you give her the day and night. You just don't even care. Like, you don't even do enough. All we did is sit at the house today. Like, God damn, like, what you want, man? I gave you everything. I done missed out. I did fellowship. I done did it, and what? I don't care. See, it goes to show you, that's why I said your heart is snares and nets.
The mindset.
Look what you're doing. You distracting them. You're being more of a burden, an anchor, than actually being a helpmeet.
That's right.
You're stopping a man from actually being a man and being himself.
Yeah.
You're turning into a pussy.
That's right.
All right?
That's right.
whose heart is snares and nets.
Meaning, like the elder was saying, your mindset is always plotting to eradicate us from the truth, man.
Because a lot of you are just selfish, man.
Yeah,
Gun.
In an evil way.
That's right.
Not a good way. It ain't just because I love you, that's the only reason. No, it's not. You don't really love me.
no, it's not love.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead.
Hey, well, just going down, just trickling down to just like a nigga perspective. You know, like in New Orleans, it was known for like the women. They'll set up, they'll get a Jake to come meet them. You know, in the hood, whatever.
Yeah.
Then they'll set them up. You know what I'm saying? Have somebody come rob that man or kill him. You know what I'm saying? That was real known back then. You know, of course that shit's still going on now.
That's why Master P was on about it. And these niggas killing bitches too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And one men set women up to rob them. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Men don't do that to you, man.
Right.
You know, but hey, that's what you do.
Right.
That's evil, man.
It's evil.
And her hands as bands, whoso pleaseth the Most High.
I mean, yeah, because a band, what does a band do? It's an article that confines you, man. It actually entraps you, man. Like when the police arrest you, they don't have cuffs, they put bands on you.
Yep.
All right, go ahead, bro.
Who pleaseth the Most
And
High
this is the point. Who pleases the Most High, what?
shall escape from
Yeah,
her.
so you may see it or don't see it. Let's say you don't see while she's tripping, the Most High just remove her from your presence. At the end of the day, he's looking at her and he said, okay, she's flexing you, she's distracting you, she's not an asset, she's not a proper helpmate.
She's a liability.
Right, so let me put a situation where she cheat on you, where she leaves you, or where she just call you say it's not working no more.
Gun.
It's the will of the Most High to remove her from you, bro.
Gun.
Or that same female you see you trying to holler it, just things like it just can't go right.
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 That's most high actually looking out for your benefit.
That's
You know?
right, bro.
But the sinner shall be taken by her.
Right, so the winner gonna the man of the Lord gonna escape, but the sinner is basically gonna be destroyed by this woman.
Behold, this have I found, saith the preacher, counting one by one to find out the account, which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not. One man among 1,000 have I found.
He did a case study. So one man out of 1,000, he found one good man. Hence the term 144,000. So out of each 1,000 men, it's always going to be one good man. Go ahead.
But a woman among all those have I not
Now,
found.
this is during the ancient time when these women were still in per se subjection. And King Solomon saying that out of this case study, I still didn't find no good woman out of 1,000 women, man.
Man, King Solomon had 8,000 women. Like
Right.
he had 700 wives and 300 concubines.
Neither
Neither one of them were righteous. So what did I tell you? Out of all 1,000, like these women, they ain't righteous, man. Matter of fact, towards the end of King Solomon, end of his life, you know, he started going off. Why? Because of women. Women were pretty much constantly begging him, hey, worship my God, I want this for my God, and all that. So it's just going to show you, hey, look, so you mean to tell me you with someone as righteous and wise as King Solomon, and this is what you want in the end? Somebody build a temple to your fucked up ass God.
Right.
See, that's what's wrong with you. Now you women literally, you Israelite women, Valentine's Day just passed, right? Last month. You Israelite women literally will be in the car or whatever, look at your man with your head down. Well, you know, it's just, don't worry about it. You know, nobody does anything for me. Shut your ass up, man.
Yeah.
And get some get right about yourself, man. Nobody feels sorry for your black ass, man. God dang. Nobody do nothing for you. Meanwhile, you watch the video and learn, man.
You know? Micah 17.
This is Micah chapter 7, verse 10. Then she that is my enemy shall see it.
Your household, if she's not an asset, she's your enemy. And the scripture states that, hey, she is your enemy, man. Meaning she's the opposition. Go ahead.
And shame shall cover her,
Why is this shame want to cover her? Go ahead.
which said unto me, where is the Most High thy power?
So obviously this woman had to have some understanding. She had to be with the man of the Lord one time. So now when Jacob's trouble is falling upon her or dire situations, now she's gonna be like, oh, so shameful. She's gonna be regretful because the Most High is gonna put in her mindset, you done fucked up. Go ahead.
Mine eyes shall behold her,
You're literally gonna see her. Go ahead.
now shall she be trodden down as the myrrh of the
And
streets.
she's gonna be trodden down like mud in the street, and that's righteous judgment. Why? Because basically she was a distraction. She was not an asset to the man of the Lord. So Lord willing, you are edified. You women want a God-fearing man until you get one. But then when you get one,